What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Minister Dizzle, and welcome to my first edition of Dizzle's Diamonds. This is where I honor the people in my life that I feel like have shaped me and molded me, and then pass on to you the gems that they've given to me. And today, I can't think of a better person to honor than my daughter, Nylaa, right? Today would have been her birthday. Today, Nylaa would have been 21 years old. For those of you that don't know, I have 3 beautiful children, Nylaa, my son DJ, and then my baby girl, my favorite baby girl, Nia. And Nylaa was my oldest. Nylaa unfortunately passed away 3 years ago. Sorry, a little choked up. 3 years ago, due to a blood clot. And that was a whole ordeal. That was a whole story by itself that I actually will get into later on as you get to know me. But we're not going to get into that right now because today is about celebrating and honoring. And being as though today would have been her 21st birthday, I need to tell y'all why Nylaa is my diamond, because today is certainly not a sad day. It's crazy, actually. The only thing that would make today sad is really realizing that I'm tight, that I'm just now realizing how much my daughter was really like me. Like, she was really like me. Like, it's crazy that I'm just now realizing that, like, where I really thought she was just stubborn, it's like, no, she's just like you. Like, she just stands on business. Like, whatever she believes, if she believes in that and that's her conviction, she's gonna stand on that. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. It's just crazy how much she's like me. Even musically, like, she surpassed me musically, man. Like, the way she could hear a song and then just, like, memorize it and then play it, like, and I'm a transpose king, you know what I mean? I had a transpose. She was doing it regular. I'm talking about like little sequences and stuff like that, and notes. She was just, I'm like, oh, how do you do that? How you just pick up an instrument and start learning it like that? But anyway, I could go on and on and on, but y'all know I don't believe in taking up y'all's time, so let me hit you with my 3 takeaways from my baby Nylaa that I got. Number 1, respect and boundaries. Nylaa was really the person that taught me about our kids really having respect and having boundaries, and honoring that. You know, like I said, she would stand on business. She was the one that got me to understand, like, I'm a very affectionate person. That's just who I am. I'm very affectionate. I like to hug, you know, like to kiss, all of that stuff. And I remember one time I was like, I went to give her a hug and she like shrugged back, and I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? And she's like, I don't want a hug. And I'm tight. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm your dad. You're gonna hug me. And she's like, why? Like, just because you want to hug doesn't mean that I want to hug. Why should I have to hug? And we used to go back and forth. But at the end of the day, she would always have me thinking about the stuff that she was saying, and I came to the conclusion, like, yeah, she's right. You know, this is her body. You know, she needs to feel comfortable, and sometimes as parents, we be so quick to want to shut our children down and be like, you know, in the name of respect, but we really have to understand that respect goes both ways, and that goes with appreciating healthy boundaries that they create for themselves, because the reality is they're not us, and they may not act the way that we act or respond in love the way that we respond. Y'all know about love languages and all that stuff, you know, so we have to respect our child for who they are. And she really got me to understand that. So that was one of the first things that she taught me. Number 2, tolerance. And I'm not even gonna say tolerance, I'm gonna say love. Nylaa stood on business when it came to loving people for who they are, no matter what they are, no matter who they look like, no matter who they love, no matter none of that. She believed in loving everybody as they are. And again, we used to bump heads on that topic because the Bible says this and the Bible says that and blah, 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 blah. Nah, she was right, I was wrong. We need to be out here loving everybody. Loving everybody. I said what I said, and I'm standing on what I said. And I have some other videos talking about that too, but we're going to leave it at that. For right now, love everybody. You feel me? And then the third and final thing was, she really taught me that a relationship with God is about the relationship and not the performance of having a relationship. Now, that one really hit deep for me, because I'm not going to hold you. One of the craziest or one of the scariest things that we dealt with when we lost her, I remember her little sister, Nia, like, you know, I don't know where she went. And I knew what she was talking about. You know, she's talking about eternity. And, you know, due to the way that we was raised in church, that was a valid question. Like, you know, did she make it to heaven? Did she, you this or that because of da 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 da. And it was like a question that really weighed me down until the Lord had to deal with me personally and was like, yo, me and her had a relationship. We had our own relationship that you didn't know nothing about because you were looking for these performative things to tell you that she had a relationship with me, and you didn't realize that she was actually learning me. She was actually having a relationship with me. That's why she was so loving to people. That's why she gave from her heart. That's why she looked out for others, even when it meant sacrificing things that she wanted. That's why she was the way that she was. That's why she was reverenced the way she was, because she had more of a relationship with me than you did. And you're the preacher. Woo! Yeah, it hurt, but it was real. But it made me feel good to know that my daughter showed me that a relationship with God is about a relationship with God and not about a performance of having a relationship with God. People want to act like they're holy and stuff like that. And again, I ain't here to debate all of that. That's another time. We're going to keep it light. But she just showed me that the real thing matters, and that's love. Loving people, treating people the way that they should be treated. And I'm glad that I got to show her that I understood the lesson and that I got it, before she was out of here. So, in honor of my daughter's 21st birthday, she's not here to do it with me, but I got a little wine, a little sippy sip for my daughter Nylaa. Happy birthday, baby! Oh, that's good. A little wine for the stomach's sake, Yeah, that's good. Happy birthday, baby. I love you. Thank you for everything that you taught me. Thank you for everything that you're still teaching me. You're still right here in my heart. Thank you for being the blessing that you were and are, for never giving me or your mom any problems. Shout out to Nylaa, by the way. Heck of a mom. And yeah, we love you, baby. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you always. Alright, so listen, y'all, that's my diamond for the day. I appreciate y'all letting me share her shine with you. Keep staying in touch, keep following, liking, sharing. I definitely want to grow with y'all. There's so much I want to share with y'all, and I'm looking forward to doing it. Love you.